Hello, I am Aniruddha Tawale, lecturer in Computer Technology Department, KK Polytechnic, Nasik. Hello students, in previous session we have completed the practical based on string function. In this session we will discuss about some arithmetic or mathematical functions. So let us have one by one. So very first function is ABS, that stands for absolute. So it returns the absolute value of a given input X. Okay, so let's have one example. Select absolute of -15 from dual. It will return the result 15 because it omit this sign. Okay, so absolute always omit the sign and return result as a positive number. So this -15 will be written as 15. Next, I have given positive number and I am taking the absolute value of this 20. Hence the result will be as it is 20. So this is absolute, which returns absolute value of given X. Next one, sign. The absolute returns the absolute value, but the sign returns only the sign in terms of either -1, 0 or 1 value. That is a negative 0 or a positive value. Okay, so depends on the given input, it will return the result in terms of only -1, 0 or 1. For this input -50, for this sign will be -1, and for this +50 the sign will be just 1. If I have given here 0, then it will return a result 0. Okay, so a sign function which returns the input in terms of their sign -0 and 1. Next one is a mod function. For mod function you requires two inputs, and the use of mod function is to return the remainder value. Here this x will get divided by this y, and what is the remainder value, that will be written as your output. So let's have one example. Select mod 11, 4. So this 11 will get divided by this 4 and it will returns the remainder as a 3. For this case 10, 5, there will be remainder 0. So this is a mod function which returns remainder. Next one is a floor function. Floor function returns the value of particular integer to the less than or equal to particular x value. So if I have given a number in a fractional point or in floating point, then it will return the result by putting just its whole number. So for this case, this 15.7 will have output 15. If I have given here number as a 16.2, then result will be 16. So like that it will return the value to the less value. So 15.7 is a 15. Next we have a cell function. Okay, floor function returns the less value, and this cell function returns max value or the greater value. So this 15.7 will be round up to the next value. So 15.7 will be written as a 16. If I have given here 15.2, again that 15.2 will be written as a 16 also. Okay, so it finds out or it gives the greater or equal value of given x. So cell returns the greater value of given input. The next one is a power value or a power function. It is used to return a value of this x raised by value of this y. That means x tends to y. So for this case the input is 3, 2. That means this power 3, 2 will give you output as a 9. 3 raised to 2, 9. Similarly 5, 3 will give you 5 raised to 3, that is 1 to 5. Okay, so this power function returns the raised value of this given input. Next one is a round function. So round function will return the result based on your round value. Everybody knows what is the use of a round function. Round function just rounded the value to the nearest whole integer. Okay, so this whole integer, this fractional point 12.34 will be written as a 12 as a round, and this 13.87 will be written as a 14. So to this 12. 34, which is nearest value, that is a 12, and to this 13.87, which is nearest value, and that is 14, hence the results. And next one is a square root function. So the use of a square root function is to find out a square root of a given value. So we have this 25 and we are going to find out the square root, hence the result will be 5. So it is used to find out a square root of given function. Next session we will discuss this date and time function. So let us have this date and time functions. They are add months, months between, round, next day, last day, and sysdate. Okay, so the first category of a date and time function is a add months. The use of add month is to add a given month into given date. So if I have given the system date, that is a 2 days date, then to this particular date 5 months will get added. If I have given this number as a negative number, then it will subtract those months from this given day. And the syntax is add months, then particular date separated by a particular number of months. So a positive number, it will add a particular months, and for a negative it will subtract. Next one, months between. The months between date and time function is used to find out how many months are there between date 1 and date 2. Okay, so if you have given a 2 date, then between those 2 date how many months are there, that will get calculated using this months between function. So let us have one example. Find out the months between 1st of Jan 20 and 1st of September 20. So here are 2 dates, 1st of Jan 20 and second is a 1st of September 20. And the syntax is months between into bracket date 1 comma date 2. These are the dates from dual. It will display how many months are there. So for this case there are 8 months. So here output will be 8. Next you can find out your age by using this months between function also. And the syntax is select months between system date comma your date of birth. It will give you how many months are there between the system's today's date and your date of birth. Okay, so here your date your age will be written in terms of months. Next one is a round function. So the round function is a kind of function which is used to round a date to particular given format or a date format, and that date format can be given in either in terms of months, year, like that. So like round function can return the nearest value of integer, similarly this round function will find out which is the nearest value to this given date. Let us have one example. Round a date to the first day of a month. So for this case we need to write the query like select round to date. Now this is a kind of a conversion function which we'll discuss in after sessions. So this to date 16 September 2015 month. Now here I am going to round this date to particular month from dual is a system function. So this now see here is a date 16, okay, and the month is a September. So already we have crossed the 50 mid value. So 50 mid value for a month is a 15. So this date is after 15, that's a 16, and for a year the mid value is a June, and this September is after June. Hence it will go to the next nearest date, and to the next nearest date in terms of month is for 16 September 2015 is the 1st of October 15. Hence result will be displayed like for this 16 September 15 in terms of month round it will 1st of October 15. Now let's have this example in terms of year. Now see the same date is given, but I am going to perform that task in terms of year. Now this September 15 will be rounded to next year, and that is nothing but 16. But we have after the mid value of a June and after the mid value of a 15, hence the result will be 1st of Jan 2016, which is a starting date of 2016. So this round function will find out the nearest date value in terms of either month or year. Next we have a function next day. So the next day function will find out the next day of a particular given day after a date given date x. So it will find out the nearest day after the given format. So let's have an example. Find the date of nearest Saturday after current date. So if I am going to find out what is the date or which is available next day for my given date. So I am performing this task for my system date. For this system date, what will be the date for next Saturday will get displayed over here. So for system date, whatever the system dates next Saturday, which is the date available, that will get displayed by using this next day function. Like next day, there comes a last day, and use of last day, it will always return the last day of the given date's month. For example, for a system date, if we are in the month of July, then last date for this July will be 31st of July. If we are in August date, then the result will be 31st of August 20. If we are in the January, then the result will be 31st of January. If we are in the February, then result will be 28 Feb 20. So like that, it returns the last day. And the sysdate is a kind of a function which is used to return the system's current date. And the syntax is select sysdate from dual. It will return system's current date. Okay. So these are the different arithmetic functions and then date and time functions. So kindly perform all those functions with their examples, and for your doubt or query, please feel to contact me. Thank you.